After a successful attack on the large enemy convoy, U-606 is trying to get into a suitable attack position once again. The convoy is heading on a course of 045 degrees and is sailing at a speed of 7 knots. Time to intercept should be around 4 hours. In the meantime, the crew will get the boat ready for a second attack. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back aboard U-606 for another exciting U-boat video. Our boat is currently moving at around 15 knots, just plowing through these seas, burning a lot of fuel. That is because we are in hot pursuit of an enemy convoy. As a matter of fact, it is the same convoy we attacked in the previous video. Let's go ahead and bring up the UI and go to the map. We can see here is our current position, and here was the last known position of the enemy convoy, point 2 right here. I marked that. I took that at maybe around 15 minutes ago. We did a quick hydrophone check. But the enemy convoy is moving on a course of 045 degrees, and they are going at 7 knots. We established that during the previous attack. So, at a speed of 7 knots, they will move 51 kilometers in 4 hours, and they'll be in this position. At our speed of around 15 knots, that seems to be the average, we will move 111 kilometers. So, we should be in a pretty good position here to intercept. We'll be well in front of the convoy in 4 hours' time. So the sun will probably be rising relatively soon whenever, actually we'll see, we're pretty far up north, so I'm not sure how that is going to, how that's going to work out for us, but anyway, we will see when the sun actually starts coming up. We may actually be lucky enough to attack under the cover of darkness once again. We have been making final preparations for our attack. As a matter of fact, I thought I ordered these torpedoes to be loaded, but it says they're moving them. I will assign you to do this. There we go. But yeah, I'm just getting the crew, getting everything in tip-top shape for our second attack on the convoy. And we can keep attacking this convoy again, and again until we are completely out of torpedoes. Our primary objective of sinking, I think it was 10,000 tons, has been completed at this point. We still have to travel 2,500 kilometers inside the marked area. And look at this, we are in the marked area, so all of this contributes to our mission. But other than that, that's all I really have to report. We're really picking up right where we left off in the previous episode. I'll keep you all updated on the status of the enemy convoy. I'll probably do a quick hydrophone check maybe around here. As long as the convoy doesn't change course though, we should be okay. But they could do something screwy, you know, and completely throw this off, so that would make things interesting for sure. Okay, here we are. We have established contact once again with the enemy, and we are now in front of them. We're actually going to be on their starboard side now. It's around 5 o'clock in the morning. I went a little further than I probably needed to, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, really. The convoy's slowly creeping up at their 7-knot speed. And it looks like they still are running on this course of around 045 degrees, so that seems to have worked out. Regardless, we'll continue to stalk them. We are going around 5 knots now. We can actually drop that down to slow. No need to burn so much battery power. Batteries will be fully depleted in 3 hours and 42 minutes, so I am not worried about that at all. I was actually in the process of preheating all of our torpedoes because we don't want to do this very close to the enemy escorts, as it is quite a loud process. But seems to be okay there. What is our pump on? Yeah, turn that off. That is another thing that's loud. The pump. You do not want that turned on. And same with this guy cooking. Unnecessary noise, my friend. But anyway, we're still rather far away actually, so it's not a huge deal. Still pretty far away, and the sun is starting to rise, so this may end up being a daytime attack. As you can kind of see here, lighting conditions are pretty bright. Our Biscay cross is kind of poking out of the water, which is less than ideal as well. Anyway, you, my friend, lower that periscope. We do not want that up. And we can probably switch over to normal lighting here. as they're working on tube number 5, which we may or may not use. Not 100% sure, but anyway, just a little brief update there. We're getting nice and close. Still a little while before we are going to fire off our torpedoes. Okay, we have now entered the area. This contact has shifted around quite a bit here. And now it says it's inaccurate and it may be anywhere in the radius of 9 kilometers. So we're going to close in here. Let's check up on our torpedoes. I'm gonna just preheat them again before. Let's just do it. Rather than be ready to go. And you can go to sleep and we'll get Wolfgang on the attack scope. We're also going to preemptively drop down to around 40 meters here. Have a little bit of water in the bilge. Hopefully it's nothing too worrisome, nothing to worry about. Oh, look at that.
20 Meter. Wir sind schon so lange auf See. Ich halt's nicht mehr.
Okay.
40.
Continue to close here. Get the next 2 bow torpedoes heated. And now tube 5, just in case we need it. It looks like this, the contact is shifting to the east. There we go, there's a Corvette, okay. So and let's start moving a little bit quicker. I do want to get closer. If this is a flanking escort, then we're pretty far out. And we're currently at, what's our depth? I said 40 meters, right? Yeah, 40 meters. We're bouncing around a little bit here. I may get one of these guys on the dive planes just to kind of help maintain depth a little bit. Okay, we have another Corvette here. Could be slightly problematic. Okay, nice and easy. I think we may fire our torpedoes from this position. They're around 2.5 kilometers out. Up to periscope depth, reduce speed down to slow. You get on the dive planes to help maintain depth. We don't want our conning tower poking out of the water while we try to make our attack here. Can hear the propellers up above chugging away. Gyro compass is off, good. Everything's off. Hopefully the boat is dead silent currently.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Okay, boat is at periscope depth. Wolfgang's getting on the scope. Okay, up scope. Let's take a look. Oh, come on. Swing it around. Okay, there's a couple of freighters right there, side by side. Where's the Corvette? That's really what I'm worried about. It's a C3 cargo. That's a nice prize. Another C3. That is what I'm worried about right there. Off to around 100. So apparently these 2 are C3s. There's one C3 here. Should I wait, or the problem is this Corvette? That is a big problem. I think I may, let's adjust course. I may fire at these 2 here. This is just a little small freighter. I'm just worried about being detected in these daylight hours. Okay, let's figure something out. Up scope. We know their speed is 7 knots. Okay, that's a small little, here we go. Here's a decent sized freighter. Let's identify it. Empire Bell, Empire Tower, Empire Explorer, I believe. Let's double check that real fast. Empire Explorer. Top speed 10 knots. Yeah, that looks a lot like it to me. I kind of wish So this mod comes with a stopwatch. I kind of wish the stopwatch was available. I was about to time it to establish its speed, but I guess I can do it the old-fashioned way. I just want to be sure that 7 knots is still accurate. Yeah, a stopwatch here would actually be really nice to have. You can use it on the map, but there's many different ways to establish speed. I was just gonna try a different one today, but we'll do this. We'll see what we get. If it's close to 7 knots, I'm gonna stick with 7 knots. Not sure the convoy would really change speeds. Okay, and there's a stern stop. Yep, 7 knots. Okay. All right. Do I want to fire at that tub? I guess I probably shouldn't be too picky, huh? Yeah, we'll fire at that one. That Corvette, I'm worried about that Corvette. I'd rather let my torpedoes loose. Okay, lock. Alright, speed 7 knots, angle on bows around 80 degrees to port, range 2 kilometers. Torpedo speed is going to be 40 knots. Bow torpedo room. Okay, with all that ready, set, flood tube 1, speed 40 knots. We just got to set that here, depth 1.5 meters. Yeah, okay. I do want to, let's try to get its, the target's range real fast, just to see. I'm guessing around 2 kilometers. 3.6, I'm going with 2. I'm going with 2. Yeah, no thank you. 2 kilometers, 80 degrees to port. Okay, I think we're good. Tube 1 is flooded. Honestly, angle on bow is much closer to 90 degrees now, so we'll probably 85. Los. Okay, tube 1 away. Next target, this little freighter here. Same deal. Angle on bow is pretty close to 90 degrees to port. Range, we're gonna reduce by around 500 meters, 1.5. A lot of this is guesswork at this point. Speed 7 knots. Flood tube 2. Speed for the torpedo will be 40 knots. Set that there. Looks good. Los. Okay, torpedo is away. And downscope. Okay, Wolfgang's automatically lowering the periscope, which is good. Do a little bit of time compression here. This torpedo is passing in front of this little target and going on to the next freighter. I'm contemplating probably the best thing to do now is just to submerge the boat and get out of here. I was kind of hoping I'd get an opportunity to fire at, say, this freighter, this big C3. The problem is it is going to start evading here. Let's look at this freighter. It is about to get smacked. There we go. Torpedo impact right in the middle. That was a pretty good hit. Wow. Matter of seconds. She's done for. Couple of crates in the water. We have another torpedo heading towards this target. Let's check the map. Torpedo should be landing home shortly. Let's use the external camera and get it in a nice little position here. And we'll see if this torpedo hits as well. I don't see its wake, actually. Kind of looking for that. Okay, I just gotta remain patient. Let's check. Oh, it missed. It missed that freighter, and it's going on to the next one. That's not good. I wonder if it slowed down or something. It is very possible it did do that, and the torpedo's still going. Darn. It could have very well begun evasive maneuvers and missed. That is unfortunate, but at least we got one out of them. I'm curious to see if this torpedo is going to land home here, but yeah, it doesn't look like it. That is not going to happen. The destroyer is turning to port. Let's start moving. Let's start moving at 5 knots. Okay. I'm thinking of firing at this C3. One miss, darn. Oh, can't have them all. Let's see. Lock on target. And I hear gunfire, which is less than ideal. No way. They see my scope yet. Oh, wrong target. It's a C3, not a Liberty. Recognize. My main concern is speed. Angle on bow is actually looking pretty good for this sort of thing. Okay. It does look like she's going slower. Maybe 5 knots. Start. Can't really do anything while this process goes on. Sounds like that Corvette's really close, but she's pretty far away, maybe 3 kilometers at this point. We're going to fire our last torpedo at this C3 cargo and then just get the hell out of Dodge. These C3 cargos seem relatively tough. I could fire 2 at a spread. Yeah, we may end up doing that here. Excuse me. Oh, was it because I was not locked? Oh my goodness. Start. Gotta do this again. Okay, there we go. 6 knots apparently. Fine, I believe it. She slowed down a little bit. 6 knots, angle on bow 90. We're gonna fire at 44 knots for both of our torpedoes. Alright, let's get these things out of the tubes. Flood.
Rohr 3, bewässern! Rohr 4, bewässern!
That took way longer than I wanted it to. Unfortunately, I kind of goofed up the speed thing. I have a feeling... Set. Slight dispersion. I do not want to fire a salvo here. 44 knots. Alright, tube 3. Los. Okay, and the next torpedo will go 5 knots actually. Flood it.
Rohr 4, bewässern!
Okay. Get a little bit of dispersion going on. Los. Alright, drop the boat down. Start moving down to 90 meters, please. Oh gosh, that Corvette is pretty damn close. Yeah, it's coming at us. I think it's shooting flares. Oh, this ship. Periscope depth, periscope depth. What's our current depth? 8 meters? I'm getting greedy, but I think these are hits. Let's see. 1 impact on the C3 cargo. 6 knots it is. That ship right behind us looks like a fantastic target. We're coming up. We're coming back up to PD. Yeah, here we go. This one will hit a bit in the aft. Another torpedo impact. Good, good, good. Okay, we should be at 8 meters. Get on the attack periscope, please. We're going to fire at this cargo ship that is directly behind us. Up scope was tube number 5. We are really pushing our luck with this Corvette that's steaming our way. Hopefully those two torpedoes will be enough to really just send that C3 cargo in. Lock on target. I don't know what the... Yeah, this is another C3. Okay. Tube number 5. Let's get it ready. Alright, angle on bow is going to be 90 degrees to starboard. Speed 6 knots. Torpedo run will be at 44 knots. We are firing with the stern torpedo tube. Everything is looking good here. Okay, I think that's it. Range is... We're just guessing. 600 meters. Should be fine. Alright, tube 5, 44 knots. Los. Alright, now it's time to go. Now it's really time to go. All ahead flank. Oh, what the fuck was that just fell right near my boat? Uh-oh. Okay. Lovely. Hopefully this torpedo hits. It actually looks pretty good. You can see that Corvette coming our way. We're just trying to get it under as quickly as possible now. Damn, another torpedo impact. Overall, pretty good run. We only missed 1. And fire has broken out all over the deck there. Hopefully that'll be enough to sink her. The Victorious. Well... Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, but we have bigger fish to fry right now. Time to... Depth is 80 meters. Okay, I read serious damage, and I was just worried it was for our boat. Okay, reduce speed down to slow. Gyro compass, everything's off. Rig for blue. Switch to blue lighting. Discipline will be depleted in 51 minutes. Okay, we know another man on here. So here's an unfortunate issue. Let's just say.
Kapitän?
I forgot to bring bull decoys. However, in the meantime, I'm just going to give these men a spare part each. So that way if we get damaged. Okay, we are being pinged. Oh crap. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is lovely. Okay, you get a replacement part too. I just want them all to have parts. In case we get damaged, they can immediately get working on repairs. Okay, it's probably this one Corvette here that's really causing us issues. Which one's Victorious here? Is that her? Yeah, I mean, she looks pretty rough here. The vessel has been abandoned. We'll see if she ends up going down, but, you know, 3 freighters in 1 attack, that is pretty damn good. Oh, gosh. And we have a destroyer coming this way. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, let's go deeper. 150 meters, please. We're going slow? Yep.
Herr Kaloi. Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi. Sonarwellen, Herr Kaloi. Jawohl. Kapitän?
Okay, getting a little worried now. Getting a little worried. This Corvette's still blasting with its main cannon. Just shooting star shells everywhere, I guess. That's exciting. Well, now this is where the fun begins, I guess. Curious to see if this will go down. Anyway, this Corvette's closing quite rapidly. Once it gets close to over the top of us, we're going to head flank and turn hard to starboard. And get out of the way of her pattern. Down to 120 meters. All right. Yeah, she's firing her gun. He has a couple of depth charge racks down here. Thankfully, it's only 1942. They don't have hedgehogs or squids or anything like that. Which is reassuring, I suppose. We have a fighting chance here. 130 meters. All right. Directly above us. Yep, I see her. Just waiting for her to start dropping. Depth charges, she's rolling. Oh, yep, they are dropping. All ahead flank. Still firing her cannon. Not sure how much good that's really going to do. We are going 7 knots. The boat is booking it. 8 knots underwater. I think is a little much. It's quite the acceleration rate on our U-boat. And she's shooting in our direction. It's interesting. Anyway, she's dropping her pattern. It's going to be pretty far aft of us. I know you folks are not going to be able to see much in that view. However, the depth charge effects are very cool in this game, and I kind of wanted to show them off. Can we see them? No, I guess they're far away. It's not going to be, we're not going to be visible. Oh well. Not really going to complain about that all too much. Her depth charges are far away. Oh boy. Okay, and then we reduce speed, and we are going to change course ever so slightly. And continue to try to run away. I will keep you all updated as this depth charging continues. Well, we are still being hunted here. As you can see, it's currently 6:58 in the morning. We have another corvette heading this way to reinforce the remaining of this group. We have not been hit yet, thankfully. However, we do have this destroyer coming our way. Hard to starboard, start moving. The destroyer is really booking it, and that definitely looks like a an attack run, if I've ever seen one. Oh boy, yeah, this has definitely been interesting. A bold would have been very nice. Okay, hard to... Oh boy, this is going to be close. Alright, hard to port. Come on. I'm sure it's going to start rolling depth charges soon. When depth charges are dropped in the water and they explode, they do disturb the water quite a bit, so it's almost impossible to really hear anything. My boat is affected by this. I'm kind of curious if the AI destroyers are as well, if they cannot, you know, hear me for a certain period of time, because this was a real tactic. You know, once the depth charges were dropped, the U-boat could kind of sprint a little bit without being picked up by hydrophones anyway. Okay, and we have this destroyer coming towards us. We're going to try to turn out of its way before it drops its pattern. Oh boy, yeah, propellers directly above us. This is fantastic. And we are just trying to turn here. Once it passes us, we're going to kill speed once again. Honestly, we probably can do that now. It's not going to be able to turn enough. All right, reduce speed. And they really enjoy shooting flares. That's what this Corvette's up to back here. But thankfully, we have not been hit just yet. Oxygen's fine. I got 13 hours, and battery's fine at this speed. So we'll see how persistent these destroyers are. This is probably the best fight I've gotten in quite a while against the enemy AI. It is on hard difficulty, so I'm kind of glad we're finally getting this. Makes it a little more exciting. Regardless, we're going to keep trying to sneak away here, kind of juke those destroyers there. Hopefully we can continue to be lucky, I suppose. But yeah, no pattern has gotten near us thus far. Okay, so a large portion of the escorts have peeled off and returned back to the convoy. We are still being constantly bombarded here, though, by, I believe, 2 corvettes and 1 destroyer. Discipline is down to 19% at this point. I did reduce our depth down to around 160 meters, and this is a dangerous depth, so I do want to be a little bit worried about that. We are currently near this destroyer, which has just finished its pattern. It laid a whole bunch of depth charges off to the north of our current position, but as you can see, these corvettes and this destroyer are gone. I guess it's really just 2 at this point, but this one's swinging back around, so who knows. But starting to get a little bit worried. Discipline is falling quite rapidly. Discipline did drop all the way, but we got a sea wolf, which increased it. No one broke or anything like that. However, this bombardment is quite interesting, that's for sure. Been pretty cool. It's currently 7:31 in the morning. We'll see how long this goes. And as you can see, after all those depth charges went off, we lost hydrophone contact on everything. Oh, but we picked this one up rather quickly. Anyway, we're just going to keep on lurking away here. Okay, this destroyer is on a attack run that is looking mighty dangerous. We're going flank speed, or full speed. Let's assign an additional sailor so we can start going flank speed, because this destroyer is hauling ass towards our position. Let's adjust depth slightly. Let's push it 170 meters. So far, we have been extremely lucky with discipline, however. No one has broken or anything like that. Everyone has, you know, held their stations just fine, which is remarkable and really good to see. The last thing I need is someone to start yelling. We just gotta continue to be quiet here. It's like this destroyer, it is trying to adjust. All right. We can adjust as well. Hard to port. Let's see what it does. Is it going to start rolling depth charges? Looks like this Corvette's kind of breaking off as well. We really just have this one destroyer to contend with. I think we've made it through the worst of it at this point, I think. Do a little bit of time compression. Yeah, he's... Okay, we can reduce speed now. He didn't actually drop his depth charges, but let's go back to being quiet. That one was a bit close, a bit tense. But everything in the boat is okay. We have quite a bit of water buildup in the bilge. You can kind of see it there. Oh, geez. In the command room. Let's go back over there. Yeah, you can kind of see it building up there in the command room. We are not going to pump that out now, however. That pump makes a lot of noise, and with these destroyers around, that's just a terrible idea all around. Seems like most of the water buildup is in the control room, though, so that's fine. It's currently 8:53 in the morning, and that one destroyer that was really pestering us has now left, so all the escorts have gone back to the rest of the convoy. We really just have this last freighter to finish off with our deck gun. However, we want these all these warships to really get out of here and get kind of far away. I am going to mark this position for the JW convoy, and I think we may re-engage one more time, or even more. How many torpedoes do we have? Oh gosh, look at all this water in the bilge. that's not good. Oh, we still have quite a few torpedoes. Well, we will reload those. I do want the destroyer to get rather far away, so yeah, it doesn't hear the reloading process and come back and keep us, you know, suppressed underwater for even longer. Discipline's about to drop to 0 in 2 minutes. We got quite a few sea wolves. Once again, no one has broken this this mission, this depth charge attack. This is not right. There are sailors currently there, but okay. Low discipline, yeah, all this stuff. Okay, so overall, pretty good. We lived. We're okay. We're not dead. We weren't hit even, so that is good. Quite frankly, I'd really rather not have to. Sailor has had a heart attack. Okay, you know, just talking about people not breaking. Oh my gosh, the cook. What's wrong with the cook? Oh gosh. Well, we'll see if he dies. He had a heart attack. Oh no. Oh, well, you know what? I'm 90% sure this was the old cook, and you know, someone's already taken his spot. This is like we ain't letting this soup go bad. That's hilarious, actually. Well, I don't know. I don't remember the last time I've had a heart attack. I mean, does he need a med kit or something? He just want to sit there and die by himself. Let's see. Let's grab a med kit just in case. Get that out. That is too funny. Stefan Meyer, what a madman. What a heartless animal. Just cares about the food not going bad. I guess yeah, I mean, I guess, you know. That's okay, yeah, go ahead and help him. You can't help him with the med kit. It just shows dedication to his craft here. That is one of the funniest things I think I've seen. That is great. All right, we're helping him out. You can hear the boat. I guess we could start coming up to a relatively safer depth, but let's see. He's working his magic here. We'll see if Albert dies. Nope, he's good, and he leveled up. Let's go. Okay, cool beans. All right, yeah, let's start rising. Let's go to 110 meters. I don't want to start pumping out water yet. I want to let those destroyers get a little farther away before we start doing that, but we can start coming up. This will also reduce the amount of water coming into the boat. Let's just go up to 90 meters.
auf Seerohrtiefe.
Well, here we are. It's currently 9:24 in the morning, and we have come up to periscope depth. We're closing in on the Victorious here, and we're going to finish her off with our deck gun. Discipline is going down. Let's see if we can get it up. I guess we can switch to normal lighting, and that may actually help out here. Instead of the blue lighting we've been accustomed to. Okay, running to the gun. Get 2 additional sailors on it, but I'll hop on. Here we go. Me on it. And I may need to move a little closer, mostly because I am just very bad at using this gun sight here. We'll just fire one round. See, was that a hit? I'm not sure. Loading high. I think that actually was a hit. Keep on firing. Can't make out any impacts, but I'm not making out any splashes either. Oh, there was a splash. That one was a little short there. I'll just keep firing at the structure there. And hopefully we'll start a fire on the deck. Be the end of her. Fire on board. There we go. That's what I like to see. Oh, quite a large fire has broken out on her deck, huh? Very cool. Oh, geez, I don't... Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think we have to do a whole lot here. Oh, there we go. Victorious sunk. Let's send that off to BDU, and we have some wreckage in the water here. Let's move up and investigate. Quite a few life rafts and all that good stuff. Let's see, some boxes. It says they're empty. We'll see if that is really the case, though. Incoming USS Walk. Let's decode that. It's probably, you know, the general message. You know, massive smoke plume on the horizon. That's very possible. That ship, the Victorious, did go up like a tinderbox there. I guess these boxes are empty, huh? Yeah, wooden chest, nothing. Okay, no goodies. And investigate the pontoon bridge or pontoon boats as well. Oh well. Let's get out of here. Let's move back, and we are going to plot a course. I will do all these calculations later, but we're going to attempt to re-intercept that enemy convoy. Hopefully, this next attack will be under the cover of dark. I think attacking during the day does make it obviously a little bit more difficult, of course, as it was in real life. But, well, that will conclude today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as it does really help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I will see you all on the next one.